bubbles were the first indicator that something wasn't right. Those bubbles started in February. The announcement wasn't made until 3 August that we've got a problem here.
The only sign I see here are bubbles, though. I mean, I'm smelling the air. It's as fresh as can be. It doesn't, there's absolutely no sign that there are noxious gases or fumes or anything like that in the atmosphere.
That is the challenge. The fact that nobody's died from it instantly has lost a moment on the federal government and the state government. But trust me, this evacuation is done based on good science.
The government doesn't think this is very urgent right now, in your opinion, because nobody's died.
Right. But people, it's not what's happening instantly, it's what happened to people over time. Because this gas that's coming out of here is known, some of it, because the early indication was it was swamp gas, but we know better now. It is coming because of the salt dome was tapped and has created a sinkhole and is creating an unnatural response coming from the earth of trapped gases.
Yeah, so for a long time, people just explain it away as
swamp
this is
gas.
Normal swamp gas. This happens from time to time, no big deal.
Right, and those of us who grew up in the swamp, I had a bayou just like this behind my house where I was raised during my barefoot years, and we would run along and you'd see that every now and then. But what's happening here is not natural. This is a man-made event, and you got to remember, we also store gases in these salt domes.
Right.
We store product in there and have been doing it for years. The problem is when you tap the side of the salt dome and you break it, which most people believe that is what happened. It creates an unnatural act of gases being expelled into the swamp and coming in as we've just seen.
So this is a beautiful lake, a beautiful bayou in some respects, but really it's a reservoir for gases and hydrocarbons.
Absolutely. And there's two things you've got to do. Number one, ensure that these companies are properly regulated, because the product that they are extracting are things that we need in our industrial processes to make everything from plastics to chlorine, you name it, as well as drilling for oil. So these products are needed. How do we get them to do it safely? The approach in South Louisiana or in Louisiana has been to allow the companies to be self-regulated. That doesn't work. That's why we lost Jefferson Island. That's why we lost Grand Bayou, a community just north of here. And this is why we probably will lose Bayou Corne, because we allow companies to self-regulate. We can't allow them to self-regulate. We have to make sure that we've got the capacity to supervise what they're doing, to ensure that we've got the capacity, if something breaks, we can fix it, a la the BP incident. We can't just let the company go down there that far without having an independent government capacity to go that far, and that's what we did. What happened at BP is happening right here. Same scenario, different place. How much more can Mother Nature take of us going in and causing industrial accidents that cause us to lose something created by Mother Nature that no one else can create? No way of recreating this by man. But we may be able to find other products that would allow us to deal with less dangerous products. We might find another way to store gases other than putting them in salt domes that can collapse. We're going to have to find alternative solutions to be able to live with nature. How many more communities can we allow to say we lost them?
Right. We're going to end this portion here.